Okay, let's face it, market research, it just isn't that glamorous, is it? In fact, if that's not what business you're in, doing market research for others, then you're more than likely not even interested in doing any type of market research. If that's the case, this video is for you. Hi, I'm Vicki O'Neill, your Plateau to Grow marketer, and in today's video, I'm going to review 5 easy to use and free tools to help you with your market research, whether it's in your particular market, your industry, your competitors, and also with your ideal customers.
I don't get it.
Like I mentioned in the introduction, market research just isn't that glamorous. It requires time and effort and resources. And did I mention time? Yeah, it's time consuming, especially if you haven't done any type of market research up to this point. But as we all know, everything's changing constantly, whether we're in the middle of a pandemic like we are right now, or just under normal conditions, that things are constantly changing. Things are constantly moving. So knowing what's going on in your marketplace, with your competitors, and especially with your ideal target audience or your personas is most important to the success of your business. Because if you don't know what's going on out there, then you're not able to adjust and change and be flexible with the changes that are happening around you.
37% market share.
Sorry.
Let's go ahead and jump into these tools so that you can start using them today. The first tool is Google Trends. Now, since it's associated with Google, of course, there's a ton of data associated with this. When you enter in your keywords, which is what you can do on Google Trends, is that it provides a ton of research history on what these keyword terms look like even 12 months ago. And you can look at the peaks and valleys over time to see if there are particular trends in those keywords over time. Now, how this is important to you is that you can look at it and even drill down a little bit to the state level. You can look at it by country. You can even look at different topics and different search queries that were conducted by other people, or at least are related to those keyword searches. So it is a great place to start for doing any type of research in your particular market to just get an understanding from a high level what keywords are effective, which ones aren't, and which ones are most popular. The second tool I'll recommend is Ubersuggest. This is a tool that was developed by Neil Patel and his team, which, if that tells you anything, Neil Patel is super helpful. He gives away a lot of information, and this tool is no exception. He offers a free and a paid version. The free version is very insightful and gives you more than enough information to do a deep dive, not only into keywords and doing your market research, but it also helps with giving you some insights into your ideal customer's psychology. So going to Ubersuggest, it also provides you with a Chrome extension, which I use with my research. And anytime I go to Google and type in keywords, it gives me all kinds of additional information that I may or may not need at that time, but it's a constant reminder that this tool is available. So if you are going to use it and you like what you see, I highly recommend that you install the Chrome extension as well. Ubersuggest provides the keyword research, not only what active searches are happening right now, but it can help you understand the history of these keywords at a deeper level than the Google Trends will. So if you're looking for different content ideas, or if you want to look at what keywords might be more relevant now than they were maybe last month or 6 months ago, this is a great tool to use to not only get those content ideas, but just validate what content you're thinking about writing as well. The third tool I'm going to recommend is actually something that you already have access to. And this is something that I've mentioned before too, whether I'm talking about personas or in most of my videos, and that's accessing your customer database. Your customer database is going to give you the most insight into your ideal customers and your market space. Where are they coming from? Not only online resources, but what geographies are they coming from? Who are the decision makers? How much are they spending? Which ones are most profitable? Your customer database is going to be your number one resource for giving you the most insights into what's working and who's it working for. Now, if you're new to your business and you're just starting out, then this is a great resource for you, this video, the resource, for you to start watching, only because you're going to start off on the right foot with gathering data and looking at historical information before you even begin. If you have customer data already in place, then I highly recommend that you go through it and look at which ones are most profitable. Why are they most profitable? What products or services are they purchasing? And really get a better understanding of who your customers are and which ones are your best customers. You can then look at how can we replicate those best customers so that we can grow our business with the ideal customers that we want to have on board and who are a great fit for what we offer. The fourth tool I'm going to recommend is a tool that's very resourceful if you're thinking about getting into video marketing, or if you've already started video marketing. Maybe you're challenged with getting good exposure on YouTube, but you've only been in the video marketing space for your business for a few months. This tool is going to be extremely helpful to you in getting you more exposure, because it's going to help you with the keywords that are best associated for the topics and content that your ideal customers are searching for. And this tool is TubeBuddy. It's super easy to use, and just by entering in the keyword terms, you are delivered and presented very easily and very aesthetically pleasing view of how competitive and how optimized and how likely it is that you would get exposure with those keyword terms. It also presents you with alternative keyword terms that you'll want to consider looking at, and again, looking at the optimization and competitiveness of those keyword terms. But it also gives you some suggested common video tags that you need to consider associating with your videos. And again, you'll want to do the research on YouTube and just get a good understanding of what those videos look like and if those topics were your ideal customer would be likely to click on any of those versus yours. The fifth and final tool that I will recommend that you take a look at today is another resource that has a free and paid program. Now, I did mention this earlier in the video, not this tool in particular, but that I would mention it later about a competitive research tool, and that's what this one is. It's free, it's easy to use, and it's SpyFu, SPYFU. Now, there are various tools that you can use on the marketplace today that also provide information on your competitors, whether it's competitive keywords or it's competitive domains. This is a high-level research tool that you can use that gives you a snapshot of what's going on with both. You can enter in a domain of your competitor or put in your own domain, and you can actually see at the bottom of the screen who your top competitors are. They're easily clickable and will take you to the same screen as what was just presented for your domain so that you can take a look at what's going on with their websites as well. So it's a very good tool to use and understand what keywords, whether they're paid or organic, are driving traffic to your website, how competitive your market space is, and you can couple that data with your customer data and start looking at some trends that might be happening between the two. Because you have access to this tool for free and can look at your competitors, it's a great resource to look at and gain some insights into what's working and what's not working for them. If they're a competitor, then you're both going after the same market share, right? You're both going after the same ideal customers. So why not take a look and see what's going on with your competitors and see if there's something that you might be able to do to better attract and gain trust and authority with your ideal customers, so next time they ultimately purchase from you. That's all I have this week for market research. These 5 tools I hope you found very helpful. If you could, let me know in the comments below which one's your favorite, if you've used any of them, or if there's one in particular that you can't wait to try out. Let me know in the comments which one that is. I would love to hear from you. If you're new here, don't forget to hit subscribe and that bell notification so you know when I upload new videos. Also, when I go live every Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you are a current subscriber, thank you so much for coming back and watching my